All right, Kristen, I just want to show you how I paint. I have one here with dots that are probably about the same size that yours are. But before, well, I've done white and I've done yellow, I've done magenta and red. And so right now I'll put my first cyan dot down. But I want you to see the setup. I have a light, obviously, that lets me get right in and work wherever I want. That, I think, is real important. My vision's not that well. As you can see, I have two pair of readers on. One reader lets me see the world, and the second reader lets me read or do things on my phone that, are small. And this for sure, I need two pair to actually see what I'm doing. I have a bunch of Q-tips. The last color I did was red. I had to fix a couple little red things last night. I'm not sure, I haven't done anything with this yet, so I don't know if it's too thick, I don't know if it's too thin. We'll handle all of that. Okay, so let's see how thick our stuff is. I always start by squeezing some out. No, that's gonna be pretty thick, it looks like. And it could be that our head, we're gonna clean this head too. But yeah, it's really thick, but let's see. Yeah, when it's that hard, I'm really pressing to get that much out. I like to have, I love for the little bumps to sit up like that. But you see the white one next to it? It was the same way. It'll go down. But as thick as it is, you don't have to worry about it running over into the white or into this other blue or into a color next to it. All right, this is good. It's too thick. It needs to be thinned up just a little bit. So we're gonna do a couple more videos showing how to thin the paint down and also how to clean this head out good. So, okay, when I add water, I do it in a sink. I bring it down to just a drip, 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 and I don't want it to get too runny. I'd rather have it too thick and have my hand cramp than to have it too runny where it's running, spreading out and running all over the place. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good to start with. Now, see if I can find the little thing that I told you. Break it off in there. Okay. It's got to stay pretty thick. My other little hibachi stick is better than this. It's not quite as limber as this, and I'm afraid this is going to break off. But anyway, that's probably got it pretty stirred up. There's not much in this cyan because I don't have very much in this picture that's cyan. So that's fine. All right, cleaning this deal. It breaks down into several little parts. Again, I just clean it. I do everything in the sink. It all cleans up. Oops, I got a little cyan paint on my Scrub Daddy there. I should have a paper towel over here, but okay. This yellow thing, I can't remember. You may just have blue things. Instead of yellow, yours may be blue, which is a little bit finer tube because I was afraid your dots are real small and it would need that. Okay, that comes off, and then this just twists out like that. The tube itself. And the tube itself, it gets clogged up in the back. This isn't bad. This probably didn't even really need it that much. But I go in just like I'm putting the cap on. Well done. And get water in there and work that all over good. And then make sure that the white part is clear. And I just blow all that paint out of that. Now, as I put it back together, it really needs to dry. You don't want all that water because the very first time you start bringing something out, it'll be so runny. It'll be all over the place. Let's put that back on. Get a little water and blow it through. If I can blow it through that thing, we're fine. Looks like it's dripping okay. There we go. Had to stay with it, but we got it. Now try to dry that off. Sometimes I'll walk away for 5 or 10 minutes. Let that get as much water out of there as possible. A heater gun. I have one over here. That's not a bad thing, just to lay it on the counter or your work area. All right. Let's go do it. Cut. Okay. Get as much moisture out of that. I mean, you'll get your own feel for it. You'll figure out what's what and how to do stuff for your own self. So there's a lot better ways. I don't have anyone to look to. I've just kind of learned by experience. Okay, let's see. That's going to be real runny, I'm afraid. Yeah, see that? That's no bueno. It's flipping paint all over the place. I'm going to run some of that out. See what we can do with that. Okay. It's not going to stand up like those little dots did. In fact, at this point, it'll be, the stuff right on top is going to be so much thinner that I just want a little bit, because I don't want it to run, especially into other blue things, because then that just becomes one big blob. Yeah, it's really thin. But that's all right. There's water all up in there. If I'd wait 15, 20 minutes, let it air out. But that's good. That's making adequate dots. So in an hour or two, I think I'll be able to move on to green. I'm sure you'll have a lot of other questions. Don't ever hesitate to text me or call if you want. And just keep pushing on. Like I said, I'd keep working on that one that was smudged. You'll learn a lot going through that, and you're lucky to have like a practice piece. And I think, like we were talking, we can go back over it with some kind of, oh, that was a big bump. Now let me change subject for a minute. My piece is different than yours in that the dots, this has been sitting in the closet for a year, maybe 2 years at this point. It was one of the first ones I ever did with dots. And at that time, I didn't know to make the dot on the canvas smaller, so this covers it, like you have. So I'm trying to just make a dot that's essentially the same size as yours. Now, that's fine. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little oblong. It's fine. I would just go on. I would never go back and change it. But just while I'm at it, or while we're talking here, I just wanted to show you how I take a Q-tip if I want to go in, because you can get pretty darn surgical. Just getting all that paint up there. See, that's clean already. And that your black one would have done the same thing. So there's that dot on the Q-tip. And like I said, it didn't need to be fixed. I just wanted to take the opportunity to show you how I fix little blemishes when they happen. And that wasn't bad enough to fix. I mean, if let's say I run these two together, and I've got other paint, I'm also got wet paint in the neighborhood. The old Q-tip trick. I mean, there's probably a lot better tricks, but it lets me go right in where that's at. And like I said earlier, lets me be a little bit surgical. Okay, go back. So you just kind of, this is real runny. See how that's spreading out? I'm not going to do that one just yet because I don't want them to do what I did on purpose a moment ago, run together into a big blob. All right, that's, I think, enough to probably get you going. Again, text, call, anytime. Very good.